guys, so I just picked up the DualSense Charging Station for the PS5, and like a lot of people, I have the dark plates on my PS5 right now, and when you set this next to a black PS5, for obvious reasons, it stands out and kind of defeats the purpose of putting the dark plates on the PS5 in the first place. So the first thing I wanted to do with this was figure out how to take it apart and potentially spray paint these. I don't think there are like aftermarket side panels that you can just buy for this, like the standard console. But the best way to take this thing apart isn't super obvious right off the bat if you don't know what to look for. And surprisingly, there's not like any information on this anywhere. There's no videos that I could find of this thing being torn down, so I thought I'd make it. So first of all, you're gonna want one of these, obviously. And then probably like, this probably isn't the best tool, but this is what I use. If you have a plastic pry tool with like a really fine end, or just a pick will probably work if you don't really care like me. And then probably just some like little precision screwdrivers. I have these old SIM card tools just laying around. And then what you'll do is you'll take the station, you'll turn it upside down, and there's a seam right there on that corner. It's really hard to see. And there's another one here, and you can see mine because I already kind of dug into it a little bit. So once you get into this thing, it's actually really simple. It's just 8 snaps and then a couple screws inside. So there's a snap here, a snap here, a snap here, a snap here, and then 4 a little farther in. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pick or pry tool, and then I found this was like the best place to start. It was right in the middle. It's kind of the hardest to see and least cosmetically critical. But you'll just get that in there and try to pry it enough that you get a little opening right here or right here, whichever side you want to start. And then with the pick still inside, you'll take your precision screwdriver and you will just kind of slide it in. And what you're doing again is you're popping off this panel, one snap at a time. You're not popping off here, you're popping this off. So you'll want to pry it this way, pry it up. Yep. So I just wanted to give like a better visual on what this actually might look like. So you're just gonna get your pry tool in there and it should come off. It might be a little bit trickier the first time. That's the general idea. And then with your other hand, get that screwdriver in there and you're prying up. Hear that little snap? And so you're gonna do the same thing on the other side, right here. And then again over here. It's a lot easier than it looks to, once you look at that seam, it might look a little crazy here and actually show you. It's not that hard. See, it went right in and then snaps right up. And again, it might be a little trickier the first time for you. I already did it, so it might just be a little bit loose there. And it actually might be 10 snaps, I'm not sure, but basically once you get the 2 on this side and the 2 on this side, it should be really easy just to pull back on that half. It's really hard to film with one hand. And then yeah, you can just get your finger in there and it'll come off. Don't be like super aggressive with it. It looks like it is 10 snaps. So yeah, so that's that panel. And I actually told a little lie because I'm kind of making this as I go. But there's actually 4 screws first. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one, not this one, this one. And then 2 more. 1, 2. And then there's going to be another 2 on the other side, and I'll show you those in a little bit. But all the screws look like this, and they're all Phillips head. Just like that. I just put those in, again, really quick for visualization. Yeah, but take those 6 screws off, and then what you're going to do is take the whole thing, and you are going to flip it over, and then you're going to take this piece off, and this is really hard to do with one hand. But yeah, it comes off just like that. Be careful not to touch any of the circuitry. You don't want to short it out. And then I'm pretty sure the last 2 screws you're going to take out are these 2 little black ones here. And that should be it. Yeah, and then all you have to do left is pry these sides off. And they're just all snapped. Sorry, this is a really terrible camera angle. I'm using a box as a tripod. Just comes off like that. That's one side. And that's it. And then you're left with this thing and your 2 plates. Just like that. And that's all there is to it. And obviously reassembly is just do that backwards. Hope you guys found this helpful. Have a good one.